Yeah. Billy Brown, how you doing? Archer Pettit.
Okay. So, tell us a little bit about Archer, a great character. And how would you describe him? And if you could also give us three descriptive words, adjectives describing him.
We get to know me as Archer when Duncan brings me into this tactical domestic situation, and he and I go back. I imagine through different theaters of combat, and from that point forward, a mini team was assembled. And Archer's the kind of guy who has, I've seen the darkness of war, and then being a gun for hire as well. This is an easy in and out operation for me / us, but the intensity, the cleverness, and the honesty. It's what Duncan knows I bring to the table, and we make a good team. But all of it's quote unquote off the records, off the books. Never existed.
So, Billy, when you read the script and you knew who was involved, what made you want to play Archer? What did he have to offer you as an actor?
A couple things. It wasn't typically what had been reading for network, which is great, because a lot of the stuff is, it's predictable with the good guys, bad guys, and then there, the evidence, and then there's the questioning, and then it's a kumbaya at the end because another case is solved. So, but this was, like I said, really, it's dark, it's atmospheric, and the stakes couldn't be higher with our commander-in-chief, as the pendulum of our storyline. No, so it's, I came to the story because of its appeal in that it's completely different from everything, at least, that I'd come across on network television. Really atmospheric and dark, and the tone is, it's identifiable by a wide audience. Anybody could possibly be in a similar situation. And then what do you do when faced with the penultimate choice? Him or you and yours? And Archer, as I see it, it's a guy that, there's not really, maybe there's bits and pieces scattered about any programming lineup, but as a total guy, as a total man, you don't see this character. So that's, that really drew me in there. And then, hey, why not shoot in New York, right? Yeah.
You were saying, shooting in New York, it's not a bad thing, already.
No, it's a great thing. And I lived out here before for another show, Lights Out. And that was the first time being an LA guy, coming to the city for, a year. Oh, are you kidding me? I mean, great place to be, let alone to have the opportunity to work. The good fortune to be here and, mixing it up with the other humans on a daily basis. Shoulder to shoulder,
Any surprises so far? Either, shooting on the street or here shooting inside?
No, I mean, no surprises, but, everybody's got their own agenda. It doesn't necessarily that they're, at opposition with your own. You just get on with what you're doing and they do theirs, so it all works out.
What would you like to say about, working with Jerry Bruckheimer?
So I've had the nice opportunity to work on a couple of Bruckheimer projects, but this is the most prominent role yet. But the others no less important in a growing body of work. And all his people have been generous and great from the outset, and that's another reason why I decided to get on board the pedigree.
And your director is also a writer. Can you talk
Yeah.
about Jeffrey? Say his name and what's good about that the writer is the director and he's got all that right at his fingertips.
Right. So Jeffrey Nachmanoff, our director and writer, easy guy to work with, and he knows the material. He knows how to communicate with the actors, and whether it be, I wouldn't say a light scene, but just a a quick moment that he's got to capture, or something more involved with all the principal cast. He's got a command of the ship, and you got to have that. You know, have the trust in who's at the helm.
The cast. Have you ever worked with anyone on the cast before?
Only I've worked with Sandrine Holt before, but that was a little while ago. But none of the other cast. But so far, everybody's very cool, easy, relaxed, good vibe on and off set.
Does it feel like an ensemble that'll?
Oh, no doubt.
You could see it working for many episodes to come, many years to come.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt about it. There's no attitudes, nobody's giving vibes or anything, and no, but everybody's very cool and easy. Yeah.
You know, you mentioned that this is very unique. How is it unique in as a thriller or suspense?
Well, just as I said before, uniqueness is there's nothing else out there like it, and you take a family put into the untenable situation of having to choose, led by, the matriarch of the family, between hers and a commander-in-chief. And most of the story at this point takes place in their house. And we're all there, waiting for that one decision to come down. Nobody's moving till it gets done.
Why do you think it could appeal to an audience outside the U.S.?
Well, obviously, it can appeal. Everybody has a loved one. Everybody's got a family of some degree, and they can very easily imagine how they would handle the same situation when their backs are against the wall and everything's at stake.
When people, your friends, ask you, what is this about? What is Hostages about?
Well, my friends, I tell them nothing. Tell them to beat it, watch it, and you'll find out. But for you and our lovely international audience, you have a family with the mother who's a top surgeon, and she has been given the opportunity to do a very important procedure on the President of the United States. So concurrently, a plan has been devised, without her knowledge or her family's knowledge, that will hold she, her husband, her 2 kids, and the dog hostage until she makes that decision to either allow the president to expire on the operating table, thereby saving her family, or allowing the president to live through the procedure, and she, the husband, the son and the daughter, and the dog, all gonna get it. It's her call. So the ensemble, it flows, it's nice. I mean, everybody's professional. And as far as, myself and McDermott and Reese and Sandrine as the hostage takers, the camaraderie is there from the start. You can see it at the table read. Dylan's got a great sense of humor, as does Tate. Tony does. Reese is a cool character. I mean, in real life. And Sandrine's a real sweetheart and real genuine. These are the kind of things you can't fake when, you're first getting to know people at the table read and points in between, even away from, from the cameras and from the set. And it just spills over on the work days, which is great. Real nice.